Shall we begin? Shall we begin? Y'all already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off your shoes and super violate that like button.
Police say the 911 call that led to the death of rapper Young Scooter was a lie. Police arrested the woman who made that 911 call earlier tonight.
Atlanta police officers say that they took the 31-year-old Demetria Spence into custody within the last few hours. Investigators now say that 911 call led to the death of 39-year-old rapper Young Scooter. This all started Friday in southeast Atlanta, where investigators say Spence told 911 operators there was something seriously wrong at a home on William Nye Drive. Spence claims a woman with a child was bleeding and shots were fired. Police now say Spence made that call from a 911 only phone, and it was a lie. When officers got to the home, they say the two men ran out the back door. One of those men was rapper Young Scooter, whose real name is Kenneth Bailey. Police say Bailey injured himself jumping over a fence, and today the medical examiner ruled Bailey died from a penetrating injury to his right thigh. They say that his death was accidental. APD has stressed that social media posts claim Bailey was shot by officers. Well, that's false. The department has insisted no officers fired their weapons at the scene. Demetria Spence is now charged with transmitting a false public alarm. She's being held in the Fulton County Jail. Meantime, APD has not provided a motive for that call. But in the aftermath of what happened after that call was placed, someone wound up losing their life.
What's that saying that Hassan Campbell always say? Pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. Trust no one. Here's a prime example why, right? You got Young Scooter. He chilling with his mans, his homie. This is his mans, right? I want y'all to pay attention to what I'm saying or how I'm going to break this down. When I say pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. Because sometimes your friends, they could indirectly hurt you. Young Scooter, his mans, he didn't mean to get Young Scooter murdered or accidentally killed. His girl did. So here you have it. You got a disgruntled female mad at her boyfriend. So she just basically decides that she gonna teach him a lesson. She gets on the phone, and I'm not playing that audio. Matter of fact, I don't know. I decide after I finish this video. She gets on the phone and she dials 911 and tells the police that this man is kidnapping and abducting and beating a female with children involved. Now, what y'all don't understand is, right, when you call 911, hello? Is this 911? Yes, this is the operator. No matter what you tell them, the police has to respond because they don't know if it's real or it's fake, so they have to come and knock at your door. They have to come. They have to come out. Every 911 call has to have a response. She created the most beautiful lie that ended deadly. It cost a Young Scooter his life. And then tried to justify it. And you could tell she was she came back and lied. And made up a lie. She came back and made up a lie. Talking about, oh, she was being beat. But when you listen to the 911 call, they had to patch the call in because she wasn't in the jurisdiction. So they had to patch it into that county. She went out her way to destroy Young Scooter. May he rest in peace. Now, I'm not going to get into whether he was shot by the police or he wasn't shot by the police, because the reality of it is, I don't believe he was shot. I believe it was a freak accident. He hurt himself on the fence, because if he was shot, the people that was in the house with him would have heard the shooting, and they would have announced on the internet that they heard the shooting and he was actually shot. So me personally, as of right now, no, I don't believe he was shot. I believe it was a freak accident. And see, the foul part about it is like I said in my last video, right? When you doing things that you ain't got no business doing, when he saw the police, he ran because he had things in that house that he had no business. And out of fear of knowing how much time he would have actually got if they actually had a search warrant, they ran. That was their first reaction, to run. And because niggas be pillow talking, you know, young Scooter's man, he be pillow talking to that girl. And that girl, well, see, that's the one thing. It's funny, right? Because I used to spend a lot of time in Wilmington, North Carolina. Shout out to everybody in Wilmington, North Carolina, right? I used to spend a lot of time down there. And you know, we used to get dudes locked up. Dudes would, like, they would catch bodies down there. And the police didn't have a clue on who did what. Until the niggas started pillow talking with those females. And when they started pillow talking with those females, see, the thing about it is with those females, when they love you, they madly in love with you. But there's a thin line between love and hate. And that thin line between love and hate, when they hate you, they'll do anything in the world to tear you to pieces. And they first go to is to tell on the crimes that they know that you committed. Rest in peace to young Scooter. That's why with me, I can't trust none of my friends. Because my friends have friends that are my enemies. My friends have people that do not like me. I go hang out on the block with my brother T-Mac. Then my brother Lord I Kim calling me on the phone. Like, yo, get off that block. I already got 30 phone calls that you out there. It's safe to say it ain't safe outside. Everybody don't like you. I'm sitting in the hospital. Shot up. You know, the situation that happened in Bronx River. And while I'm in the hospital shot up, one of my friends, my brother, Mr. Checkmate, he let one of his brothers know, who didn't really like me, what hospital I was in. Then I got transferred to another hospital. Just having a regular conversation with friends that have friends that's your enemy can cost you your life. This is why young Scooter is dead. This is why he's dead. Because somebody had an altercation with their girlfriend and they decided to turn the nigga life upside down. That little boogeyman, that little scare from the police, turned into a dead body. It is what it is. Heed my words when I talk to y'all. Everything I say is for a reason. Pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. When your friends talk to your enemies, they're listening. Just because it's like this, right? Some people have good intentions. But if you're dealing with a person that has good intentions, they go in your kitchen to make you breakfast. Steak, egg, and cheese. Got the hero bread, the toast, the butter. And they burn down your whole house. They meant well, but now you homeless. I can't afford to lose my life the way young Scooter did to my friends who have friends that's my enemies. That's my take on this situation. Pay attention to your circle before they hurt you, because they smile in your face all the while. They want to take your place, them backstabbers. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. And we out.